Good morning.
Good morning.
February 2nd. And I hear there's a little vermin out there that was supposed to be looking at a shadow.
Oh, today, yes.
Today.
It's Groundhog Day.
Yes. And I've been hearing that little vermin saw his shadow.
Already?
Already. Yes. They said Puxatawny Pete I watched that this morning. He saw his, and Arlene was telling me that good old Wyerton Willie saw his also. 6 more weeks of winter.
So does that mean Groundhog Day is just going to be on repeat today?
I don't know. But I know that we're supposed to have a storm coming in later, but I think it's more of a tomorrow storm or a tonight storm. It's going to be mild, I think, for at least till 2 o'clock today, is what I'm seeing.
So we still have time to shop.
We do. We have time to shop. So, what do we have for door prizes today?
All right, let's see. I think we should have another one of these. Yes, I sew, and no, I don't hem your pants. One of these tea towels.
Yeah, they're quite popular.
So we'd never use this. We just display this, right? No,
Absolutely.
no, you can use it. I'm just joking, but so everyone knows. We don't hem pants. And then I have 8 fat quarters. They're sewing themed. So it says, sewing makes everything better. Good friends are like quilts, that kind of stuff. There's some pinks, some little thimbles, the little sewing machine. So that's really cute. And a Missouri Star block book. So just make sure you make a comment and we'll see if your name gets drawn.
There's Elaine Ricker, and I saw Mary Crow a minute ago. And there's Irene and Joey quilting. That's Joanne. Let's see. There's Lynn.
And then I'm reminded we're supposed to show this.
Okay.
If we want something, or if you want something. All right, Tammy at cherishedpieces.com.
And how do we spell it again?
TAMI.
We have to remind
everyone
people.
knows already. And then Cynthia at cherishedpieces.com.
Okay. You're full of beans this morning.
I guess. So what do you have to show?
Do you know, we have a couple of patterns. We've got a few notions and things here. But this pattern came in. Oh,
we should use some stuff.
I have to move because of this. It's $17.95. But look at this. See how cute? I think I would use different colors than they have, but I just want to show you the size of these appliques.
Show them the front again, because now we're closer. So see all the little critters?
But they're good size. So this is going to be, machine applique. But look how big they are.
There's the bunny.
Yeah, I quite like the bunny. And there we've got a deer. And we've got the silly pussycat.
That's a raccoon.
Oh, it's a raccoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Box.
Anyway, it's very cute, and the appliques are a good size, so it would be fun on a baby quilt. And they've also done it on the back of a backpack. So this pattern is by the whole kit and caboodle, or the whole country caboodle, woodland, critter, and child's backpack. So that pattern. And then we've got Show Me How to Paper Piece by Carol Doke. Now, this one again, this is a nice simple, this is a second edition, but this is beginner paper piecing. So they show you all your instructions and some simple patterns.
They even include the paper so that when you're done, you make the little wall hanging.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed that.
Yep.
Good eyes, Miss Tammy.
So,
and the book is $16.95, so quite affordable, but a good learn how to paper piece. So we're going to be doing a class on some coming up too, so that now that we're starting to get back to normal, we are looking at setting up a class schedule. You want to show that one?
Okay, so then we have Sew Penguins, Puppies, Porcupines, 36 baby animals, another quilt for applique to add to a quilt top that you've made, or put some sashing around. Just lots of ideas. Because this time of year, there's lots of prep for babies coming, right? And then we have another book called Mend It, Wear It, Love It. So it's like taking things that you have in your closet and repurposing and knowing how to fix them. I didn't look through it a whole lot. You did.
Mm.
There's some zippers, how to fix some of those issues, you know, repairing rips, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, making something bigger, making something smaller.
That's
But this
cute
is a
little
great book. And, you know, there's some people that, you know, some of the teenagers are shopping some of the vintage shops.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be a great book because there would be tips on how to make things fit better.
So that one is $18.99.
Did we tell them how much this one was?
I don't think we did. It's the animal one is $36.
Okay.
And we have lots of patterns from Cozy Quilt Designs. There's Glory.
I know this one looks very U.S., but I think that it would be gorgeous in another colorway. It's quite a striking pattern.
So this is 12. Let's see if I can get that. There's Parallel Universe, also 12. And these, like, this one especially likes to use the strip tube ruler. So if you already have that, that would be a good one.
But they all use 2.5-inch strips.
There's a double Friendship Star.
Oh, there's Barb Ayers in Florida. And Wendy Foster. There's Timothy Waters. Hi, Tim.
And there's Strip Apple Pineapple.
Hello, Evelyn.
Also in strips.
Also in strips? You're stripping?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
What else do we have? Some of you have been asking for these little cleaning brushes to clean your machine, get in those little tiny spaces. They're $6.50 for a pack.
I think there's 25 in there, aren't there? There's quite
Yes,
a few.
there is. And we have quite a few packs now, so hopefully we won't run out again.
Those are great little tools. So.
Right? And then some blades, the Olfa Endurance, the 45 mil for 21, the 60 mil for 18.50. We have all those basics if you need to put in a new blade in your cutter.
And we have a lot of people working on embroidery again and working with wool or pearl cotton. So we have some other needles that have come in, some of our tapestries, 24. But I was hoping I had a piece, but I don't handy. But this needle threader is $3.50, a Loran needle threader. And it goes right through the eye, if you can see that. So you just pull onto your thread and it goes right through the eye. Or there's even a bigger one here for thicker thread. So this can go right through one of those bigger eyes and pull that right through. So this is a great needle threader because any of those little wire ones, well, they're useless, especially on a bigger piece of thread. They just break. So we have these in stock again, and they're $3.50, and our tapestry needles. And finally, our Schmetz non-stick 8012s are back in stock.
Okay, so it's good to have all those things.
Yeah, so we can.
And then there's this 45-degree square ruler by Easy Quilting. Have you used one of these before?
Yeah, they work well.
It's $10.50. And then there's this slide-along log cabin ruler.
So this is for 2.5-inch strips. So you could cut them at the various lengths. So they're just marked. You would just slide your ruler down to cut your different sizes.
Yeah, so then you don't have to like line it up on your mat and stuff. Okay, so we have a few of those.
So that's $10.50 for that ruler. And let's see, we've got Teresa this morning and Monica. There's just lots of people. We're trying to catch a few names. Oh yeah, these are really cute. I wanted to show those. We have these pocket notebooks that came in by Jim Shore. And there's a nice little verse or a saying for each day, like for each one as you turn it.
We have a couple pages. So, you know, it's handy to have right down in your purse or, you know, by your sewing machine if you need to make some notes when you're doing applique or...
So a nice little gift or something nice to have, and they're $9.95. And I guess we should talk about this being back in stock, right?
And our, Lori Holt, the cookbook dividers are back in. So those were $26 for the pack. And then we also have the Beekeeper binder that's been really popular for $15.
And while we have Lori Holt up, maybe you'd like to talk about the sew-along.
All right, so the chicken salad sew-along starts mid-February.
February 14th.
February 14th. So you can start making chickens on Valentine's Day. So we have the kits. So in the kit, I'm going to open it. I did print off the guide yesterday. So everything that you need to get started, the dates, when she's going to be posting stuff on her website, Be in My Bonnet is on there. Other supplies, you know, all the fabrics that she uses, all that information is there. So if you've done a sew along with her before, you'll know what to expect. Then I'm just going to show you what's all in the kit.
There's your rickrack that you need.
The Alpine rickrack, the trim. There's your binding. I forget what this is for, but you need that for, I think, on your chickens, your little wings and feet and stuff. There's your background. We've also included 2 yards of the interfacing for the applique.
Yes.
There's your sew-along shapes, so you don't have to trace and things like that. You can just use those.
There's 42 fat quarters.
And then all your fat quarters, and I kind of made a mess, but you can kind of see, you know, all the different colors. You're getting a big variety to make your chickens interesting. And so there's 42 of those also included. Now, one thing, did you know that they named all the chickens?
I didn't.
Yeah, yesterday when I was printing this, I'm like, oh, look, all the chickens have names. So there's Beatrice, Cornelius, Florence, Henrietta, Hank, Edna.
Oh, good. There's Hank. Good.
There's Hattie, Prudence, Myrtle, Penny, Pearl, and Percy.
Oh, so we have Percy and Hank and a whole bunch of women.
Aren't they lucky? So I'm like, you can pick a favorite chicken, and you can make your own names. So that's some fun. So you'll see the breakdown, which day they're making Henrietta, which day is Florence, that kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was fun.
The nice thing about her sew-alongs, too, is that they don't go away. They're on her blog, and, you know, as she publishes them each week, you could go back 5 years from now and find the instructions.
Now, the only thing we didn't say is the kit is $275.
Yeah, so there's a savings by buying it all together.
Yes. And, you know, we can mail if you want to have that mailed to you.
Yeah, they go all over the place.
So I know there's a lady waiting that's up north, so.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Jamie. Should we talk about this quilt behind us, and maybe we could show some fabric?
All right. So this quilt, oh, I always forget what it's called. Underground, or undercover, sorry.
Mm-hmm. It's 77 by 89. And these are beautiful Northcott fabrics. And I think it can be done in multiple sizes. Was it in multiple
I
sizes?
don't remember, but we
did it
in that size.
Oh, it is 77 by 89. It was just the one. Yeah.
But it would be beautiful in some other colorway too.
I think they showed blue on the pattern.
Yeah.
So it's got some dragonflies in it and quite a pretty purple pattern. Purple quilt.
See, people are asking, can they just get the templates for the chicken?
Yes, we have extra templates. They're $38 for the set.
And then we do have some of the yardage in the store, which we'll show you some.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've got lots of yardage, lots of extra fat quarter bundles.
So you could just make whatever chickens you want. You wouldn't have to do the whole quilt.
Gosh, it wouldn't be Wednesday if I didn't have coffee. So speaking of some of those pretty, we had some additional cookbook fabrics come in.
So there's the cherries. I forget how much this is.
16.
16. Okay. There's a pretty floral.
This is the background fabric they're using for the sew-along, but it's quite a good background.
Yeah, it's called Cherry Turnovers.
And I forget, yeah, they all have nice names. This one is called Cookbook. It doesn't say. Something Cottage.
That's
yeah,
the only one that
Of
doesn't.
course, that's going to be the way. So that's the same sort of floral print, but in a blue.
Yeah.
So
Great.
those are the ones I have there.
And we have some other ones.
I have these kind of nice little blenders.
Oh, these were the Liberty blenders. So that's kind of a, I don't know what you say, a peachy color. It's a periwinkle.
And this one sort of just has a different undertone to it. Very pretty though. Brenda Bolt, yeah, thinking chicken. Oh, and there's Bonnie Greenwood.
What size is the quilt by the sew along?
I
my paper.
It was right on the front. It's a good size quilt.
64 by 80. So it'd be like a twin.
Yep. And I mean, it could easily be made bigger if you wanted it to be a queen, because you've got your 60 already for your size of your mattress. So you could do something else to make it bigger for a drop if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Do you have some other fabrics you want to show?
Sure. I have these really pretty strawberries. This starts making me think about spring.
Yeah, I looked at that. I'm like, let's have some strawberries off
know.
the field, not from the grocery store.
You know, I had picked some up this past week, you know, and they're okay. And they were Canadian strawberries, like greenhouse, like, but, you know.
Just not the same, right?
No, and this one has the jam on it.
These are 16.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
Yeah, even this is really pretty with
Nice
the
and
jam on
fresh.
it and the writing.
Oh, there's Melanie and Karen. Good morning.
Yeah, yum.
And this is just fun. Sort of fun farm again. These are some more chickens or roosters. This is by Benertex, and then this one's farm also. It has some little sheep and a pig. I like the pig out of the newsprint and the little barns. And
It's a different one.
yeah, it would be fun pillowcase. It would be fun on a kid's bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have some nice soft flannels.
These Maywood.
Yeah, that one's 16. Yeah, they're all kind of different prices that I have coming up.
There's a fun cat print.
And that one is $13 a yard. And this one here with the giraffes. Look at those funny little giraffes. Aren't they cute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just have a really whimsical look to them.
Kind of remind me of that little drafty thing. Sophie, that little rubber thing for teething
Oh,
that everybody had to have. And we lost and went back to the store to find. And
that was after.
because they were an investment. It seemed like it anyway.
And this one's pretty. This one's 17. But look how nice it looks with this other minty one.
Oh,
Or with
the
some of the
cats.
grays, yeah. Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a nice soft print. And then we have stars. This one's David Textile. This one's 13. And this one is 14. We're going to put all of our flannels this month $2 a yard off. So, and this one is 14 with the kind of the nice aqua. And then we have a pink. And this gray was more. It was 17. It just depends on the vendor.
Oh, this
And
one's soft. This
yeah.
gray.
Nice
That's
and
going to be a popular one, I think.
Yeah.
It's a nice color.
So this month our flannels $2 a yard off. And
And you said batiks as well, right?
yeah, we're going to do batiks $2 a yard off. So our batiks, I think they're range around $15, $16 a yard. So $2 a yard off that makes them quite reasonable, and we have quite a good assortment.
Mm-hmm. So now we've got some,
Tone on tones. I tried to separate them when I put them up on the table. This is a soft white.
okay.
Soft white by our ultra white. So this has dragonflies on it. What is
So it
that
has
here?
like a little bit of a vine. I'm trying to see if we can get it to show up on there. This one's a little harder to see. But it's just a little vine with leaves. And then there's stars.
Yeah, and we have stars in the soft white and the ultra white. I'll take these. So these are the soft whites, and I'll just give you a little bit of a comparison when you put that ultra white
Oh, you
against
can
it.
see that, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you can even see that on the screen, just the difference.
Yeah, those stars you can see a little bit better. And then since we're getting snow, we might as well have some snowflakes.
They're always popular. Those are some nice big snowflakes. They show up well.
And then we'll move to spring and have this, I think they're a loopy daisy.
Loopy daisies, yeah. And they're pretty. Nice backgrounds for quilts.
That's just a dot, scattered dot.
But they're very nice too.
Yes, so they're 13. good backgrounds.
Okay, do you want to just we've got some more there?
Okay, so we brought in some Kimberbell basics, and so we do have Jelly Roll with some of them, and this Jelly Roll is $58.95. Some bright colors, and then I'll show you some of the yardage. We've got the Jelly Roll stuff all over it.
So this is 15. It's by Maywood, but it's Kimberbell is the designer, and Kimberbell is well known for some of their embroidery designs and some of their pillows, and
got lots of nice brights.
very pretty.
Purples.
Nice saturated purples. Let's just even put the brown in between
Yeah,
them.
there's a nice brown.
It is a nice brown.
Here, let's do some other colors first. There's kind of an indigo
Yeah, that's a good indigo.
or denim, I guess you could kind of say. Then like the navy dot. Nice brown. And then we brought in some ticking. It's a black and white one. And then there's a gray and white one, which I think will be really nice.
They're nice for borders, and they're nice for blocks.
I keep seeing them used a lot for sashing in a
Oh,
lot of quilts now. I'm like, I'd like to try that. And we also brought in some wide backs. So Tim Holtz wide back.
we almost have time to do this a little bit to let them see, because it says, pocketbook.
Oh, okay.
Memorandum pocketbook. So this is 108 inches wide. These are $25 a yard.
Okay.
So
There's a newsprint one. Actually, I think it's more of a dictionary. Yes,
Oh,
there's lots of
dictionary.
words in there, so you can read the back of your quilt. Oh, here, let's turn this one over.
and this is a
They're heavy.
road map. Is it New York City? It's
Doesn't say, does it?
street map anyway. It's interesting. I knew it one time, and I've forgotten it at this point, but we can look it up.
All right, let's take these off.
Oh, and there's one more, right?
One more. Some space. Okay. It's a map. Here, let's turn this around. These are always fun.
Morning, Susan Britt. So this is map of the world. So this, I think, would be a very interesting quilt back too. So we have a lot of Tim Holt fabrics in stock,
We do.
and now we have more of his wide backings. Do you want to maybe talk about the quilt behind us too?
Mm-hmm. So the quilt behind us is Simplicity, and we did it out of the Farmer's Daughter by Marcus Fabrics. So to have this kit done is $145, and the size is 74 by 74. And then you're using a strip tube ruler as well, if you have that, and just the jelly roll with some background and a border.
So simple but effective.
Mm-hmm. We still have some of these jelly rolls if you wanted to do something different.
Perfect. I think it's getting to be that time. Oh, there's Gwen. Oh, show and
we have
tell.
a show and tell.
Show and tell.
All right,
Thank
let's
you,
see.
Arlene. Yes, because we do have a show and tell. We love when you bring quilts in. So here's Janet Dix with her Canadian Christmas quilt. And here's Helga with hers. Isn't this beautiful? Got all the pinks in it. She was in last week. And her last name is escaping me. It's bugging me. It'll come to me a little later here. Here's Annalise West, and this is going to be, this is a center, and she's going to be adding this to a center of a quilt.
Oh,
I think for a great niece.
oh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out really nice.
And this is Beth Horn. And I don't know if we can't really zoom in, but she had, this is such a pretty quilt. And then in the corners, she had embroidered, what was it, Arlene?
When you sleep under this quilt or something like
Yeah.
that.
Quilt made with love.
It was, yeah, it was for her granddaughter.
So she, each of the four corners had some words. Yeah, it is. It's really beautiful. Amazing colors that her granddaughter likes. Yeah, and we were gobsmacked by this one yesterday when Dale Condi brought it in, weren't we?
Yeah, you have to see it in person.
Yeah,
She did an awesome
needs,
job.
She needs to enter this in some quilt shows. So this is a Crab Apple Hill Meg Holly pattern, but she has done an absolutely fabulous job. All her attention to detail and the embroidery and her shading colors.
Yeah, the coloring was really neat
Mhm.
with crayon and just all kinds of things you can do. So
Yeah, we love the show and tell too. So when people bring their quilts in, we like to be able to take pictures and share them with you.
it's fun to see what people are working on.
Yeah, it is. Do we have any Christmas quilt panels left? Yes, we do.
All right.
So,
Oh yes,
Drum
door prizes. I'm like ready to go here. All right, let's do.
you're preoccupied this morning, my dear.
I was just looking at what the comments were.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the tea towel.
Sandra Grummett.
Congratulations, Sandra.
The Missouri Star Book.
Mary Weber.
Mary Weber.
Congratulations, Mary.
And then the fat quarters.
Brenda Bolt.
Congratulations, Brenda. Brenda will be at our retreat this weekend,
Oh,
so we
that's
won't even
perfect.
have to mail it.
So you can just come in or we can take them to her.
Yeah, we'll bring it up for her.
And you get to go to retreat this weekend.
We do. It's back. Restaurants are open again. Hooray. So our February retreat is on, and that means March, and I'm hoping now that we can move ahead and get to some classes again. So we're going to work on a class schedule this
Okay.
weekend.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. You
So-
ladies have a good week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us, and have a good week. Stay safe. I think there's going to be a bunch of snow tomorrow, so tomorrow might be the day to stay in.
And
We'll
so
see. Yeah, good sewing day. Okay, take care.